people of color are much more likely to live near oil refineries and chemical plants. In Texas, there are families who worry the plants near them are making them sick.
The families that we're talking about are employed heavily, and they're making a lot of money. We saved our oil industry, and now it's very vibrant.
The oil industry pollutes significantly. I used to live near that when I was growing up in Claymont, Delaware. When my mom get in the car when there was first frost to drive me to school, turn in the windshield wiper, there'd be oil slick in the window. That's why so many people in my state were dying and getting cancer. The fact is, those frontline communities, it doesn't matter what you're paying them, it matters how you keep them safe.
We have a 1,000-acre oil field about a mile away from here.
First, I live within 5 miles of the Inglewood oil field, which is the largest
urban oil field in the United States, and it's smack dab in the middle of the second largest metropolitan area in the United States.
We used to call these the Cancer Hills.
My first wife died of breast cancer. My second wife died of pancreatic cancer.
Folks in my family pass away from cancers. My younger cousins be impacted by asthma and other respiratory issues.
There's a lot of incidents of cancer in this neighborhood. When I was a child, I was very, very sick. I had shots every week. It was horrible going for a shot every week in second grade. I was having chronic bronchitis, and now I'm wheezing every single night. Doctor said, "You have asthma." I literally started to cry.
11 miscarriages, 2 ectopic pregnancies, other serious birthing issues, 6 cancers, a couple of deaths, COPD, dogs and cats dying of cancer.
The Inglewood oil field in particular, sort of a public health disaster.
This is an oil town. Even the beach in Venice was covered with oil pumps. It's not really safe to live here. We know that the closer you live, the more impacted your health will be.
Their houses, basically, the foundation shifts.
And the foundation is shifting under their homes because of the oil drilling happening at the Inglewood oil field, cracks in their foundation.
We had an oil spill.
Nobody ever warned the community that there was a problem.
In 2010, there was actually a blowout and oil went into the air. Right now, they're doing a whole lot of slant drilling. And they're really sort of interacting with tectonic plates. Having earthquake as a result of oil exploration and fracking activities is the potential contamination of our water supply.
Oil is polluting our politics. One of the leading candidates for the county supervisor position is openly taking money from the oil industry.
If you look around the edges of the Inglewood oil field, these are neighborhoods where, at least for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, people of color congregate.
Those are high populations of Black families, historical locations of Black families.
If the Inglewood oil field were located in Century City, where they have that huge golf course instead.
What we're asking for is very simple, that there be a health and safety buffer created between any oil production site and where people live, work, play, and pray.
A 2,500-foot setback from people and activities and any type of oil operations.
I want my children to live in a safe environment.
A fossil fuel-free LA County by 2045.
It's important to hold hope now.
The voices of the youth are actually a lot more powerful than us old folks.
And we connect with each other and we create more movement.
The data's really telling us that more and more people feel the urgency of climate change because people understand that climate change is a global problem. We have 3.8 million members and supporters.
Change doesn't come through dominance or arrogance. Change comes through understanding and supporting and making the good grow stronger and stronger.
We can do it. It is possible. There are little kids out there that are depending on us. We are facing a very dire future if we don't make some major changes.
I just think about the folks, who are most impacted here, who, in the event of a spill, have nowhere else to go.
Somebody has to be the voice of Mother Earth.